program's right next to the original one. You open it up.
The program's called?
The program's called Grade Hall Checkout.
Okay.
And it loads you up to the checkout tab. If someone wants to check out a laptop, you have them fill out one of these, and then you can go to New Students and type in all the fields. You only need ID, first name, and last name, but you can put them in them all, and it'll save it in a digital record so you can look at it later.
And it might be good if whoever's checking out the laptop actually put in their name till staff or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so once you enter this and you change tabs, it'll save whatever's in New Student and put it into student records. As you can see, these guys are already in. And then to check out a laptop, you scan their ID. If it gives you that, it means that that number isn't in the field. That's not a correct number that you put in. For some reason, mine shows up with an extra 1. It should only be a 9-number student ID. Then you go to the next field, scan the laptop. It'll populate whatever was the last problem that it had.
Oh, really?
You can say, like, Firefox doesn't work, or whatever. Or if it's fixed, you can delete it and just keep it empty. And then I can say, this was training, and my name comes up right there once I click onto the next one, so you know you're giving it to the right person.
Okay.
And if they're returned, you can
check those boxes.
Check those boxes, and then you can either, when you close up the program, it'll refresh it, but you can also click the refresh button right there, and then it'll empty the ones that aren't there.
Yeah, all the ones that have been returned.
Yep.
Okay.
But they'll still be in checkout records.
Okay, can you talk to me a little bit about each tab?
Yeah. So checkouts are for checking them out. It's for student ID, whatever Mac they're using, any notes, any problems, and if they're returned.
And the rental notes are specifically for?
The rental notes are specific for this one time. So this isn't connected to the computer, it's only connected to this one instant at 3:57:06.
Okay, but the one beneath the laptop name.
Yeah, the one where it says computer issues right here, that'll go over into items and issues, and you can see all the computers, and there's a lot of random test things that I have in here, but it'll say whatever issues have come up.
For that laptop?
For that laptop.
Beautiful.
And then you can go to checkout records. This is every single instance of a checkout. Like you can see over here, there was a note that says this was training. There wasn't any computer issues. I rented it out, my student ID number, and the out time of originally getting it. In time doesn't work. I didn't get to everything.
Okay.
And then at the end of the year for you, you can select all the students. I'll just select one and delete them. And then you want to say yes. And that way, and then we'll have to redo, this thing again at the end of the semester.
Right. Okay. And what about this new student? That's right. That's where we began.
Just for new students. So every time you open it, it pops up a new thing. You can add students either here or in student records by just going right here.
Okay.
They're the same thing. I thought this just was more user-friendly.
I see. So going back to that first tab of checkouts, every time that a new student fills out the user agreement, if they're not currently already in the system, an alert will pop up.
Yeah. I'll make up a student ID right now. And then I'll do Mac 1. And then if I try to click the next window, it'll be like, I don't like that. See, you cannot add or change records because a related record is required in students.
Okay. So when that alert pops up, that means they have not filled out a user agreement and they're not in the system.
Yeah. The easiest thing to do is just tap escape and it'll get rid of all the information that you put in. Go to new student, fill out their information. That warning won't pop up as long as you put the right student ID number in. And their name should pop up. Even though these are here, they don't do anything. Except you can change max. So you can either scan, or you can select it from this drop-down menu, which is pretty long.
Oh, nice.
Because some of the Macs have really crappy barcodes.
Okay, so you gotta scan it or just
Or
select it from the drop-down menu.
Yeah, and you can start typing it in, and it'll start to try to figure out what you're saying. Like Mac 1, every Mac has a space.
Right.
Let's say 05. It's like, okay. If I try to put 50, that probably won't like that. Yep, that's the wrong item. Okay. But it'll like that. And you can return it and refresh it. And at the end of the shift, it should hopefully look like this, and no items are missing.
Right. Excellent work, David. Thank you, sir.
So you just need to figure out how to only have 9 digits in it if the student ID thing pops up.
Okay.
You know.
All right, well, that about does it.
Yep. And escape. Escape.